I'm happy to be with you virtually today. We're so proud of our partnership with Shasta Union High School District for our Gateway to College program. This program has gotten national recognition in the Gateway Network for the outcomes, and that's all based on the students and what you achieve by deciding to complete your high school and get a head start in college. Again, we're so proud of you. Congratulations on completing your high school diploma. We really encourage you to continue and complete certificates and degrees here at Shasta College and pursue your dreams. We're here to help, and again, we're proud of what you've achieved so far. Have a great ceremony.
Please rise for the national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red
Thank you, Arlene. Arlene is our program assistant for the Gateway to College program and the person responsible for coordinating our graduation ceremony today. So please join me in thanking Ms. Miranda for this again and for all the wonderful work she does for our students and staff throughout the year. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nick Webb, the director of the Shasta College Gateway to College program here. And on behalf of the students and staff of the Gateway to College program, I'd like to welcome you. It's a big day for us. We are very grateful that you're here today to share in this special occasion as we honor the accomplishments of the 20 remarkable young people who completed their graduation requirements during the last year. Each young person on the stage today came to the Gateway to College program with their own unique story and reason for needing a second chance at completing their education. For some, it was because of decisions they had made, and for others, it was due to circumstances well beyond their control. Yet, regardless of the reasons, they all managed to refocus, get their work done, and earn their right to be on this stage today. As with so many things over the past year and a half, this ceremony doesn't look exactly as it would in a different time. But instead of letting that take away from our experience, let's celebrate what that means for our graduates. Not only have they overcome the challenges unique to their situation, they've done so despite the additional challenges this historic pandemic has created. So with that, let me proudly introduce you to the 2020-2021 graduating class of the Shasta College Gateway to College program. Graduates, I want you to know that we're very proud of each and every one of you. Our staff has marveled at the growth we have seen since the day we interviewed you. On that day, you convinced us that you were ready for this second chance and an opportunity to rewrite your educational story. And look at you now. You have accomplished what you set out to do, every last one of you. All of us at Gateway to College want to thank you for your hard work, your determination. As we've told you all so many times, your potential amazes us, and if we have somehow managed to help you see that potential as well, then we have accomplished what we set out to do also. So good job, and congratulations, graduates. Now I'd like to take a moment to introduce the special people I'm lucky enough to share the stage with today. Each individual here is representative of what it takes to operate a cooperative program like Gateway to College, and I want to thank each of them for their part in making this day possible. To my far right is Mylan Woolard, the Shasta Union High School District Associate Superintendent for Instructional Services. He's also our Gateway to College liaison for the high school district. For the past 4 years, Mr. Woolard has been directly involved with the Gateway to College program, and we could not ask for a better partner from the school district to support our work. Thank you for your help throughout the year, Mylan. It's been a pleasure to work with you, and congratulations on a pending retirement. Sandra Hamilton Slane is Dean of Student Services here at Shasta College, on this side. Dr. Joe Wise is the Superintendent President of Shasta College. He's been a great supporter of our program since its inception 8 years ago. And Scott Yeager has been with our students all year, teaching math, government, economics, English, and teaching everything for our students. I would also like to recognize Mr. Joe Ayer in the back from the Board of Trustees with the Shasta Union High School District. Thanks for joining us tonight. And I'd like to acknowledge our other members of our Gateway to College team who have been an active part of these graduates' lives while here at Shasta College. I'm sorry, Kelly, I missed you. Kelly Weigel is our transition coordinator with Gateway to College. Of course, Arlene Miranda, our program assistant. And I'd ask our other teachers to stand, but they're already doing so all the way in the back. Christina Chacon previously taught high school English, math, and Edgenuity courses at Gateway to College. She meant a great deal to some of the students that are on stage with us today. And James Crockett. taught high school economics, government, as well as student development courses from the college level, and will also be returning to our program this fall. Desiree Lasico, who couldn't be with us tonight, teaches modes of expression and college study and learning skills as well. So, thank you to all of those teachers that have been with us throughout the past 3 and 4 semesters for some of our students and will be with us in the future as well. Each of these passionate and caring teachers have a remarkable ability to combine firmness and rigor with support and compassion in the classroom, which helps to bring out the best in all of our students. I'm grateful for their commitment to the Gateway to College program and the belief that every student deserves a second chance. Please join me in thanking these outstanding educators for their hard work and the part they've played in getting our graduates to this stage today. And now I'd like to welcome Sandra Hamilton-Slane to the podium. In her role, Ms. Hamilton-Slane oversees our program and many other valuable student support programs at Shasta College. Thank you, Sandra, for your belief in the mission of the Gateway to College program and for your support of me and our students. It's been a pleasure to work with you. Sandra.
Hello and good evening. For how many of you is this the only graduation you've come to so far? This is the first one and the only one. So some of us have been to many of them already this year, and they come in a variety of modalities. Some of them are in person like this with proper social distancing, and some of them are recorded. A lot of them are both recorded as well as people sitting in front of us, but they all have one thing in common, which is an outstanding group of students who have worked very hard for this accomplishment, and so we want to recognize them today. You know, I was involved in one ceremony about a week ago, and we went to so much trouble to organize that ceremony. It was going to be recorded, so we actually hired a video recording company, and we all wrote out our scripts. We actually even had them on like teleprompter, like we were really so important and so special. And we were sat in front of a green screen, and we recorded ourselves. And we got all the way done, and we watched it, and my co-host and assistant director turned to me and said, okay, actually, we even hired a video coach to help us get better, right? And she turned to me and she said, okay, next year, more of the students and less of us, because nobody really wants to hear from us. That's not what we're here for. We're here to honor and to recognize the hard work of these students. And so students, how many of you have heard sometime that you've been here about all of the recognition and awards that Gateway to College has gotten? Has anybody ever talked with you about the fact that we get recognized for achievements? But what I really want to emphasize is those are not our achievements. You have wonderful teachers and staff who've been working with you, fantastic support from administrators, but that is really your accomplishment. And so we applaud you and want you to applaud yourselves for all of the things that you have accomplished, for making Gateway, once again, a very successful program based on your hard work and your success. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandra. It hadn't occurred to me until this moment while Sandra's talking that this is a really special group of students in a singular capacity. In December, we had 7 students that could potentially graduate. In the midst of a pandemic, all 7 of those students graduated, met their requirements. And then this semester, we had 13 students. At the onset of the semester, we had 13 students that might graduate. And all 13 of those students are on the stage with us today. These people have worked incredibly hard in really hard circumstances. But as Ms. Hamilton-Slane mentioned, we're not here to listen to me, we're here to listen to students. We'd rather see them, we'd rather hear them. So, next up, I'm delighted to introduce our first student speaker. Angelina Dillon joined the Gateway to College program halfway through her junior year. She's known for her kindness, positive attitude, willingness to help others. While she's a quiet presence, her laugh is easily recognizable and infectious. She has overcome great adversity to succeed in high school and graduate tonight. Recently, Angel was recognized by Reading Rotary with their Honor to Youth Award, acknowledging her academic success and quiet leadership. Please join me in welcoming Angelina Dillon.
Good evening, my name is Angelina. I entered into the Gateway to College program in the spring of last year. Before being accepted into GTC school was difficult for me. I was faced with a lot of personal struggles at my last school that kept me from being able to focus on my schoolwork. The fast pace was hard to keep up with as well. These issues caused me to fall behind in enough credits that graduating on time didn't feel possible. Being in GTC has not only helped me to complete my high school education, it has opened doors that some of us never thought would be an option. Since entering into Gateway to College, my schoolwork has greatly improved, and I am now graduating with a 3.5 GPA. Not only that, I am now confident in myself and my abilities. I will be attending Shasta College in the fall semester to begin my next educational goal to earn a bachelor's degree in architectural design. But my growth goes beyond my academics. Throughout my journey at GTC, I have also grown personally. Being in a safe and welcoming environment has allowed me to be the most authentic self I can be and has taught me that saying no and setting boundaries is a part of growing into a strong, successful adult. I have learned that there are many different people in the world, and the ones you least expect to become friends with are the ones you become closest with. The little family we have created here has helped to push us all to do better, both academically and in our personal life. Because of the way we all have each other's back through the toughest and most simplest parts of our lives, what I appreciate most, though, the last few semesters are the kind-hearted, open-minded, and understanding personalities of my peers, teachers, and staff, both past and present, that I've had the honor of meeting. Thank you for pushing us all to do better so that we could recognize our own potential and get to where we are right now. You all went above and beyond to ensure we graduate and walk across the stage. I would like to finish by saying that I value the support from the Gateway to College family, along with the love and support of my mom and great-grandma, who have helped me to become the person I am today. They have shown me that no matter life's obstacles, it's always possible to get up and never give up. I'd like to close with a quote from a newfound favorite author, Ian S. Thomas. "You are part of a beautiful story, but chapter 1 is not your first memory. The first word in the story was written a long, long time ago, and you are only in the story for just a few short pages. But in these pages, you get to decide how the story goes. Over time, you will play every character in the story. You will love and be loved. You will hate and be hated. You will be cruel and you will be kind. You will start young, and if you are lucky, you will be old when it ends. Everyone you meet along the way is just someone at a different part in their story. So be patient and kind, but don't let anyone tell you how your story should go. Only you know how your story goes." Thank you all again, and congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Angel. Next, we get to hear from Brandon Mason. Brandon also came to Gateway to College 3 semesters ago. He made incredible academic progress in that time, perhaps rivaled only by the growth of his sense of self. His earnest enthusiasm and wry sense of humor are appreciated daily by our staff. Please help me welcome Brandon Mason.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming to this graduation ceremony. My name is Brandon Mason, and as you can clearly see, I am graduating. As a matter of fact, I'm graduating a year early. But there was a point where I wasn't going to graduate at all. Before high school, I was very energetic and happy. But when I went to high school, it all changed. When I was at Shasta High School, I was doing very poorly in classes and was generally unhappy. Classes were dull and I didn't have many friends. Those friends that I did have were in different classes. My brother, who I would usually use as a support beam for my weight of schooling, was in a completely different class than I was, so I was by myself. Going to school, I remember getting depressed to the point where I didn't want to get out of bed each morning. Every time I used the crosswalk to go to school, I would hope a car would run me over so I can get out of going to school. Yeah. I would. Shasta High School was slowly numbing me. I felt like a single grain of sand on a giant beach. I was surrounded by others, but I was alone. When I was in Shasta High School, my GPA was a pitiful 0.8. When all seemed lost, I was given a chance to join Gateway to College. At first, I wasn't very optimistic when I joined GTC. I expected it to be more like a summer school or daycare. I could not have been more wrong. GTC was great. The classes were smaller, which made it easier to meet new friends and join social groups. The teachers were fantastic and would always help with anything when you asked, and were just great fun to have conversations with. Let's give a round of applause to Scott Yeager and Des Lasico for being awesome. My grade average in GTC is now a 3.5. Being here today on this stage is a miracle, and I would not be here without the help from 4 main groups I would like to address. First was the GTC staff. They always pushed me and always helped me whenever I needed it. Second was Chef Ryan. He would always listen to my requests and would cheer me up. He wasn't able to come today, but he did get me a job next year in Shasta College that I can cook with him, so I'll definitely be taking him up on that offer. Third was my parents. They always been there for me in my darkest times to lift me up and make me a person I am today. And finally, the last and most important person that inspired me to graduate today is Lee Mason. Lee, please stand. He told me that I couldn't graduate with him and that I would need to stay here for an extra year. He acted as a finish line for me to cross and a goal for me to complete. Thank you, Lee, and also, in your face, ha, get owned. As I stand here before my peers, while I may not know each personal experience everyone here has had, I do know that we all have experienced hardship. We all worked day and night through thick and thin to walk up on this stage. Know that your hard work was not in vain. Cherish the time you've been here and strive to become even greater people and accomplish amazing things. And on that note, all I have left to say is congratulations.
Thank you, Brandon. Inevitably, every occasion like this, whether it's a wedding or a graduation, has that moment that you remember years later and you can quote perfectly. I think I found mine. In your face, Lee. Yeah. Angel and Brandon, we're so proud of each of you. Thank you for your courage and for sharing your stories with us today. We can't wait to see where each of you is going to go from here. At this time, I'd like to welcome Kelly Weigel to the podium to present some special awards. Kelly assists our graduates that are transitioning into college with the next step of their educational journey. Her support and guidance smooths the transition for students enrolling in Shasta College after graduation and helps them connect with resources to support those future goals. Graduates, as she's coming up here, let's thank her for all she has done to help you make it onto this stage today and the work she'll do to help you succeed in your next steps as well.
Thanks, guys. All right, good evening. I have the honor of presenting our graduates with awards that are reflective of the core values of the Gateway to College program: academics, attendance, and citizenship. Gateway to College is an opportunity for students to reinvent themselves academically. Upon entry to Gateway to College, our graduates had an average high school GPA of 1.84. Upon leaving us, we are proud to share they have an average college GPA of just under a 3.0 and have earned an average of 14.7 college units. The Academic Achievement Award goes to students who earned a 3.5 GPA or above in at least one semester while in our program. This award acknowledges the determination, hard work, and commitment of these students. I am extremely honored to present the Academic Achievement Award to the following students: Paul Arnold, get on up here, sir. Ashton Cheney. Angelina Dillon. Trinity Giovenco Machin. Carolyn Harris. Brandon Mason. Lee Mason. I'd also like to point out that Lee Mason has a college GPA of a 4.0. Braden Pennington. Gavin Russell. Gavin has also completed 27.5 college units, which is the most out of all of our graduates tonight. And a special acknowledgement to Franklin Rogers, who received a 4.0 for all classes this semester. At Gateway to College, we emphasize the importance of consistent attendance. Research shows students with consistent attendance perform better, develop a stronger sense of community, gain confidence, and are more likely to graduate. The following students are being recognized for exemplary attendance: Paul Arnold. Carolyn Harris. Brianna Markey. Sorry. Elizabeth Pello. Gavin James Russell. All right, last one, then you guys don't have to hear me talk anymore. While all of our graduates play a role in fostering a welcoming and supportive environment within the Gateway to College program, it is important to recognize those students who have gone above and beyond with acts of kindness, compassion, and inclusion of their peers. The following students are being recognized for their outstanding citizenship. Paul Arnold. Angelina Dillon. Brandon Mason. And Gavin James Russell.
Congratulations, award winners, and thank you, Miss Kelly, for the presentation. We had to arm wrestle about which one of us would get to say all the nice things about students.
I won.
Yeah. And now, without further delay, we're ready for that special moment that brings us all here today. Dr. Wise and Mr. Woolard will award the great Gateway graduates with their diplomas. And I'd also like to call Scott Yeager up to the microphone, who will be announcing our graduates today.
Say when. You ready? All right. Mark A. Vega. Trinity Giovanco Machin. Joshua Simon. Carowin A. Harris. Brianna Markey. Angelina Dillon. Tanner Waring. Braden Pennington. Lee Mason. Leah Ashweed, sorry. I just know her as Val, I'm sorry. And I practiced. All Schweed. All Schweed. Thank you for being so nice. Paul Arnold. Elizabeth Pello. Benjamin W. Burdan. Ashton Cheney. Brandon R. Moore. Brandon Mason. Taylor J. Magley. Good job. Gavin James Russell. Franklin Rogers. Timothy Kretcher.
So Mr. Woolard and the staff of Gateway to College certify that these students have met the criteria outlined in the Education Code of the State of California and the graduation requirements of the Shasta Union High School District. Therefore, it is with great pleasure and pride that I present to you the 2020-2021 graduating class of the Shasta College Gateway to College program. Graduates, the tassel on your graduation cap has special significance. The tassel on the right side of your cap signifies your time as a student. Congratulations. You've earned the right to move your tassels to the left, signifying completion of your graduation requirements. Graduates, please move your tassels to the left. Audience, please remain seated as our graduates have exited and as we make our way around the building for one final photo. Afterwards, please enjoy some time this evening with your graduates, celebrating their accomplishment as well as the adventure to come. Thank you all for coming today, and congratulations, graduates, once again.